Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Diamond Select action figure of Jay from Mallrats. For the most part, I like this figure, but one of the things that I'm not too pleased about is the fact that his t-shirt, his long sleeve t-shirt, doesn't have a design on it. Because it totally does in Mallrats, and without that, this figure feels like it's missing something. Like, quite literally, it is missing something, but it makes it, there's something a little too simple about it. Other than that, though, the beanie, the hair, the shorts, it's all great. I love the fact that they sculpted a little bit of sock sticking out of his boots. They did a great job with his shorts. I like the way the fabric kind of wrinkles and hangs. I like that they included a long sleeve shirt, which is accurate. His hair, the way it's sculpted and drapes over his back and over the front, looks good. And I think for what Diamond Select has been doing lately, this is a pretty decent sculpt that reads like Jason Mewes. Is it perfect? No, but it totally conveys Jay Mewes' face. I mean, you do get his chin. I think the nose is pretty good. The eyebrows and eyes are really good. The mouth, like, come on. That's Jay. That totally looks like him. In fact, the more I look at it, the more I like it. So good job to Diamond Select for that. Pretty basic articulation. There's no like mid-torso crunch or anything like that. But the fact that the ankles hinge and swivel is a nice touch. We get some fun accessories. We get an alternate left hand with the sign of the devil, which is great. We also get the bat, especially when he knocks out the fours. So that's fun. We get this sock full of quarters, which, well, on the one hand, Jay does fill up his sock with quarters, but it's Silent Bob primarily who uses it. I think this would have been better with Silent Bob. Oh well. And then we get two of the blueprints. The run at LaFours with the sock full of quarters, and the Dark Knight, flyby sequence. Lastly, we get the base for the display stand. It's got the sort of mall tile on it, painted on, so that reads well. And we get to plug in here the backdrop of Rug Munchers from the movie, which there's a series of fictional stores in the background, and Rug Munchers was easily the best one, the best background gag, so I'm glad that they included this carpet outlet as the backdrop. So yeah, in the end, I like this figure. I don't love it because it doesn't have the artwork on his shirt, but it does absolutely read like Jay, unquestionably on the shelf, and if you want a Jay figure, this is certainly a good looking Jay figure with a pretty good likeness. My only complaint, my only new complaint, is that I wish the wrist joint had an additional hinge, so I didn't have to bring his arm all the way up. I could keep it a little bit lower and just hinge the wrist up. Oh well, thanks for watching everybody, and if you want, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. Or don't, whatever.